Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zmore the Dad in DPS, and we are back with another episode of Scrip My Pants, a series where I spend 2,000 scrip at the purveyor and see if I get anything good. Now before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Alrighty, another 2,000 scrip, and hopefully we can repeat the success we got last week. Either way, let's see what we get. Juggernauts M79 grenade launcher, VATS crits, 1 perception. Now, not one of the worst weapons I've ever got, but realistically I only tend to enjoy these if I get a 2-shot one. But, you know, crits does well, perception means you can hit more with VATS. Juggernauts, yeah, not so much, but still. Next up, Medic Submachine Gun, VATS crits, VATS critical meter. Now, I have been trying to get Medic's guns as of late. This is a perfect little example of it. And yeah, this is pretty much a god roll for a Medic's gun. So overall, this is quite a good little drop if you were wanting Medic's weapons. Now, Medic's is not the most powerful set of effects in the game, but this is going to allow me to get as much damage possible out of it as well as, you know, potentially healing a load of crap. So I'm quite happy with that little gun. Might just be me. Definitely just me. Executioner's Cryolator, bashing damage, and VATS crits. Absolute garbage going into the scrip bin. Realistically, the only time I like those ones is if they are like quad or 2-shot with faster fire rate, yada yada yada. Just to get the most freezing effect out of it. Nocturnal black powder pistol, damage while aiming, reduced weight. It's just scrip. There's no. Berserkers Gauss pistol, limb damage, 25 damage, resistance while reloading. Now, Berserkers isn't the worst effect. I have broken armor all the time, but limb damage and resistance while reloading, not particularly great on this weapon. So yeah, probably, definitely scrip. Mutants short hunting rifle, limb damage, faster reload. Now, Mutants is not a bad effect. Faster reload is certainly not a bad effect on this weapon in particular. Limb damage doesn't really help too much though. It will enable a new player to cripple limbs, so it is okay. Nothing I'd use personally, but it's a moderately decent little weapon for somebody new. Probably not worth scripping, more likely chucking them a vendor and selling cheap near a noob area. Troubleshooter's Gamma Gun with bashing damage, critical meter. Troubleshooters and bashing damage together. Not a good combination. Yeah, nah, I can't really spin this anyway, which way. It's just bad, and is going in the machine again. Mutants Pipe Revolver, VATS crits, resistance while reloading. Now, this is decent for the same reason that the other one was decent. It is a noob weapon and something that you can give away to a lower level player. Maybe just a new rank 50, but yeah, not something I would personally use myself, unfortunately. Instigating Pipe Revolver with bullets explode for area damage and 1 agility. This one's a decent little weapon if you're wanting to just one-shot things. You just kind of pump as much damage into the into that single shot. The bullet exploding for area damage is going to add an extra little bit of damage on top of that, and with the new patch coming in the next couple of days, that is going to also be able to crit. So that is a decent little roll. Not a giant killer, more a one-shot killing ghouls, maybe super mutants, that kind of thing. But not a great roll. Berserkers Crossbow, VATS hit chance, 1 agility. Again, probably scrip. Crossbows, I enjoy them, but the group of effects I just don't really like. VATS hit chance is actually a good one on this. The 1 agility, not so much, but you do get AP out of it. Either way, not a great roll. Why is it doing this to me? We've had this gun. It's still bad. Yeah. I've had 2 of these in the past week. So, 2-shot minigun, faster fire rate, faster movement speed while aiming. It's technically a 2-shot god roll. I would have loved explosive in the middle, then it would have been fantastic. I would have been so happy, but no. The faster fire rate, 2-shot is not the best of effects, but at the same time, it's not a bad effect. You will be doing additional damage, maybe something I can test out and see how well it runs. It's been a while since I've actually tried 2-shot ballistic weapons without explosive on them. Okay, This is a god roll for a Junkie's double barrel. Junkie's last shot, VATS action point cost. Now, Junkie's a very decent damaging effect. Last shot on a double barrel shotgun is actually a relatively decent effect. The main reason for that is you have 2 rounds, bang bang, reload, bang bang, reload, bang bang, reload. You have got more chance of getting that 2 times damage bonus, and when it does hit, it is going to hit hard. The VAT action point cost also means you can use it in VATs relatively easily. Overall, yeah, I'm quite happy with this gun. It is, as far as I'm concerned, a form of god roll. Come on. Vampire compound bow, VATS hit chance, movement speed while aiming. Now, the problem I have with this one is typically if I'm going to be using a bow, I'll be trying to be stealthy, so Vampire just doesn't really mesh very well with that effect. VATS hit chance is good, and the faster movement speed while aiming is good in the sense that if I was trying to manually aim it, but it doesn't go with the secondary effects, so it's kind of like 3 effects that don't really work together personally. Not in that weapon at least. Next up, Furious Submachine Gun, damage while aiming, resistance while aiming. Furious is not a bad effect, as I've stated a few times. It just takes a while for it to get to the point. 25 damage while aiming or faster fire rate do work really well with it, so this is going to give you more damage for your buck with this weapon. So a moderately okay weapon, not something I'm going to use, so I'll probably scrap it either way, because I don't think anybody would buy it either. Now, this is a very good little gun. Vampire's 10mm pistol, 25% faster fire rate, damage resistance while aiming. Now, this is very close to being a god roll. If it had any of the VATS effects or reload speed on there, that would have been a god roll as far as I'm concerned. It could have been better with being explosive, but that is not the point. Faster fire rate is still really good on this weapon. So yeah, decent little gun. Quite happy with it. I'm fairly certain I've got versions of it already though. Okay, for all the same reasons that the other one wasn't great, this one is slightly better. Bashing damage does not work at all. Stealth field does work, but Vampire just doesn't. Overall, meh. A resounding meh. Vampire's missile launcher, limb damage, faster reload. No, it's a missile launcher. If it's not 2-shot, I just don't rate it very much. Limb damage, very much eh. Faster reload is probably the best effect that's on there, but that is what it is. 2 more to go. Nocturnal Gauss pistol, bashing damage, resistable reloading, very meh. Bashing damage, resistable reloading aren't the best effects for this type of weapon, so kinda disappointing if I'm honest. And Nocturnal is just not the best damaging effect that you can get either. And last is the Stalker's Harpoon Gun, bashing damage, 1 perception. Absolute garbage. Let's find out what our top picks are tonight. So the first pick I'm going to go with is the Medic Submachine Gun. Main reason for that is all the reasons that I said before. It is a weapon that I've been wanting to test, and it is a perfect example of a weapon and what the effects should be in order to get the most out of this gun. It is a god roll of its kind. Not necessarily to say it is a good weapon, but it is a god roll of its kind, and it's on here because I wanted it. Next up, we'll go with the Vampire's 10mm pistol with faster fire rate, damage resistance while reloading. Now, while this isn't a god roll, this is a very good weapon. This is going to pump out a lot of damage into a lot of enemies, and it's going to regenerate my health pretty quickly. The reload speed in these guns is fast, even without the effect on there, so it is a decent little weapon, and I'll be quite happy to use it, even though I'm sure I've got a better version. Could be wrong though. And the last pick has to go to this. It is a Junkie short double barrel, last shot, 25 VAT action point cost. Now this, when shotguns are fixed, will bump out an insane amount of damage into the heads of anything I put it into. And you're going to be able to get quite a lot of damage if you do get the last shot proc. Don't get me wrong, you could have better ones in there, like for example explosive, but I think it's a god roll of some description. And I'm interested to see how it works when these guns get fixed. That was today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, there are several means. You can click that coffee button to donate to me directly. There's also our Teespring for the merch that you can see on screen right now, as well as our YouTube member button and the new Super Thanks button. So if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to hit any of them. Now, on the note of our members, let's thank them. So first, we'll thank the Chosen Undead. We have Golty, Deofane Gaming, the BDP, Bubble Doodle Mom, Scott S, Randy Williams, TFE Archive, Wiggle Runner, Lord Tachanka, Cursed Illusion, Leonard, Genkai, Dark Fury 255, Stolen Boy 111, Philip Duda, Call, General Kenobi, Necrosis, Harry OS 06, Mr. Free, J Trent, Patrick Kavanagh, I'm Always Tired, Hanser, Jello the Great, PT Buns, Devilman Games, Twice Space Spuds, and Peggy McKnight. And then we have our Dad's Army members, who are Wyatt Blackburn, Wallers Me, Colin G, Matazbo, Marcus Carrasco, Numpty, Sickleman, James Colsgrud, Country Boy Stevens, and Prophet.bat. Big thanks to all of you. Hope everybody is doing really well, and thank you for your continued support. So tonight's video, relatively successful, don't get me wrong, not the best group of weapons that we got, but there were more than 3 things that I could have picked to go onto the video tonight. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you all next time in the Wasteland.